Hello everybody, we are in San Jose, California, and I'm with Mike today, so I'm very happy to introduce my colleague. Can you please tell us a few words about you and what are you doing in the service provider group?
Yeah. Sure, thanks Nicola for setting this up. My name is Mike and I'm technical marketing engineer in service provider business unit, and my main focus on programmability, configuration management tools, and application hosting.
So application hosting is indeed what we will talk about today. Before going directly to the problem we try to address, maybe you can tell us a few words about the different options that we have for app hosting.
iOS XR has a vast variety of options to deploy your applications. You can go natively, like a regular Linux application, or you can choose LXC container or Docker, whatever your preference is.
For instance, what we'll present today is a script that you execute directly in native mode. And it's coming from a customer suggestion that wanted to address the lack of BGP Flowspec support on some specific platforms. So you did write a script, and this script is meant to replace or to translate the control plane of BGP Flowspec that we support on all XR platforms into access list that you will program. That way you will be able to do like a BGP Flowspec Lite implementation just to filter the packets. So can you please tell us a few words about the script and what it is made of?
The script itself relies on Python ZTP. And before going into script details, I need to walk through these concepts. Python ZTP and bar ZTP stands for Python Zero Touch Provisioning. And this is a library available on a box directly. With such library, you can adjust and check the running configuration of the device exactly from the Python code. So you just import the library itself, and then you start to use the functions which are available for you to play with. My script is utilizing three main libraries. First is xrcmd to apply the command directly on the box. Another one is xrapply, and xrapply used to apply a configuration from a file to the iOS XR device. And the last but not least is for syslog messages. And you should be able to validate all actions happening with the script and its current state through syslog.
Okay, so there is multiple situations where you want to apply the script. For instance, the type of interface you want to apply, whether or not they have already an access list. So if there is no access list on the interface, what will happen?
Okay, it's like the most straightforward situation to deal with, because if no access list applied on the interface and interface up and running, what application will do, it will just create a standard access list and will maintain it. It's very simple because it doesn't interfere with current access list entries. So we fully maintained this access list and apply it when it's required.
And like you said, every time you do a modification, a syslog message is generated locally and remotely.
Yes. Or on each action, we just send a message to syslog.
Can you change the frequency or the cadence of the monitoring of the new BGP Flowspec rules?
Absolutely. Once the script is running, it's Python-based, and we have multiple threads inside the application. And those threads on a specific timer, they just retrieving the configuration from the device. And in particular, they retrieve Flowspec rules applied to this box.
For the case where you do already have an access list on interface, that's something you are handling already on your script?
Yes. The second part is when access list is enabled on the box. And with such approach, you will need to retrieve the existing access list, find the spot where you can apply your Flowspec entries into this access list, and then just keep it, push the new configuration with updated access list entry. But what's going to happen if your device restarts? A few things worth to mention over here. The first is you can run script with systemd service, and this is just the regular service you create for the device. That's how you restart script automatically. But you need to tell script how to pick up the entries which was programmed by the script itself. And in order to do it, we leverage the mechanism with comments in access list. We provide the special tag which leveraged by the script, and we are able to utilize that for further access list modification.
Okay, something I should have said, but of course this script is available to the community. You are inviting people to work on it or to provide suggestion?
Yes, please check our article on xrdocs, and we have a pointer in it for GitHub. You can just use git clone or download the archive directly with the script, and it's just like Python script which you can execute directly on the box.
You can do that on virtual routers too, right?
Yep. We have vagrant version of IO6R, which is IO6RV, and you can deploy them directly on your laptop. Each instance will require one virtual CPU and 4 GB of RAM. With such deployment, you can easily run 2 instances, and they would communicate over BGP to introduce rules and apply them through access lists.
Maybe after that, you can run a quick demo also.
Sure. Let's take a look at the demo and process through the application execution.
Let's take a look at the demo. Now we can observe the development environment for the project. On the left sidebar, you can see a list of files. BGP FS to ACL will contain the main logic for the script. All unit tests would be located in flow_test.py, func_lib.py, have some specific function, parsing the information about ports or preparing the constructions for our script. Let's switch to the terminal and showcase the demo. We have terminal window with 2 tabs. On the right side, we have Flowspec server, and on the left side, we have Flowspec client. Both devices are NCS 5501. Let's check what exactly configured on the box. Few class map entries already available on the server. There are around 7 policy applications for drop, IPv4 Flowspec rules already announced to a client. Because we can see Flowspec policy name in the announced rule, we can make a statement that it's locally originated policy. Let's check the output of show BGP summary. Proceed to the client. Interface 18.18.18.30 up and running. There is no access list applied on this interface. No access lists are presented on this device with starting name BGP. Command to execute, show Flowspec IPv4. Bunch of rules already received on the device, and as you can see, there is no policy name. It's just BGP.1. Switching to XR Linux shell when executing bash command. Script already copied to the device, so we do not waste our time in demo. It's available on GitHub. You can go and grab it by yourself. Go to the folder with script. Execute the main file BGP FS to ACL.py in verbose mode and in background. We have multiple components over here. The first script grabs the interface output and the information regarding them. The second step is to check if access list applied over there. It checks the Flowspec outputs, parsing the rules, and building the configuration. Once the configuration is committed, you can see the output in the message, and the message is generated for syslog server. Let's go back to XR CLI. Exit the bash. Show access list starting with name BGP. One of the access lists was created by the script. And we can see the newly created access list with all entries from Flowspec. Script looking for app interfaces where access list is not applied and applying it. Interface 100 gig 0010 is a good example for it. Let's check its output. Yay! The good thing, the access list already applied to this interface.
Thanks for the demo, Mike. That was really cool. I suppose these same principles can be used for many other ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. Application hosting capabilities give you like a lot of use cases where you can deploy your agents directly on the device or implement your own business logic. So the sky is the limit here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So maybe now you can show us how to install it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.